You're listening to WHFH 88.5 FM Flossmoor. The call number is 708-798-WHFH, 708-798-9434. And you're listening to the Two Bees in a Pod
Cast. All right. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
Second episode of the second season, Two Bees in a Podcast.
2 and 2. 2.
2. That's awesome.
Bees in a podcast. Wow.
Really excited to be back.
Great.
A lot has happened. Hold on, what's wrong with my voice? Ugh. A lot has happened.
Get that flame out your
That flow. A lot has happened since we've been gone for the past week. I would say we've been brainstorming a lot of things, just in terms of
Got thunderstorms up in here, man.
yeah, just in terms of like where we want to go with the radio show, how we're gonna manage. Just I don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah, just don't say it.
How we're gonna reveal a lot of stuff, man. Look, just all I have to say is get ready, stay tuned.
Hey, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
Indeed.
And just we're bringing a lot here, man. How has your day been, Bryce?
My day was very fun. I'm so happy that we had shortened periods.
Yes.
I didn't have to worry about a lot because we had a pep rally that was bad again. But, I mean, it didn't seem like it was that cool. I mean,
Yeah.
It was cool for me because I was just running around taking pictures.
Yeah.
So I had fun. But
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot of people did not enjoy it once again. But
Yeah. For those who don't know, there was a pep rally today, traditional HF pep rally that takes place every
year,
every year,
literally. And they do it on Thursdays that pep us up for Two Bees in a Podcast.
Yes.
That's what it peps us up for, because it doesn't pep us up for the football game because the football game is the next day. So
Yeah.
there's that.
What's crazy is me and Bryce actually talked about last year's pep rally and just some, I guess, homemade adjustments we would have made, like what we would have done.
And nothing happened.
Literally nothing has changed since then. And that's, you know what? That's not a hit on HF as a whole.
They're just not listening. They're just not listening to Two Bees in a Pod and like listening to like what we gotta say about what the students are thinking, But they should do that. They should do that a little more.
I definitely think like, and what was crazy was like it was 80, 88, 90, close to 90.
Man, it was something crazy.
Close to 90 degrees outside.
It was murky out there, yo.
It was murky. It was musty. It was funky. Like everybody was irritated. I could tell everybody was irritated. Like, cause it took place on a 90-degree day, and what else? Everybody was cramped up. Everybody was crowded. Barely anybody could find a seat. We had to wait until 2:55, 2:56 to leave, and then after that, they said that the buses were going to be leaving early. So I know for a fact some poor kid had to call his mom or his dad and say, "Hey, you got to come pick me up. I missed the bus." I missed the bus now.
Because they had the buses leave in 10 minutes or like that.
You got to come pick me up.
And then they don't tell them that at the beginning of the school day. They tell them that right before they dismiss them. Like, how does that work?
Bro, it was crazy, bro. Like, oh my gosh. And then just there was no significant change in the pep rally. I don't think.
It's the same thing every year.
I literally could not tell the difference. And what was crazy was I tried to figure out, like, how does this correlate to tomorrow's football game?
It doesn't.
It didn't. It was just, okay, we have
a band, we have a dance team, we have a cheer team. Believe it or not, if you haven't seen it for the past 3 years, we still have it. And then we're going to show you all the teams, and then we're going to do the same relay race that happens every year. We're going to do the tug of war that happens every year, and then the teachers win every time. We're not going to talk about teachers winning.
Speaking of teachers winning, actually, I want to get into our first topic of the day. I knew it. Matter of fact, I'm going to post this right now. I'm going to post this right now. Yo, everybody get in here. Everybody needs to get in here. Look, our first topic of today.
Oh, brother.
I'm going to name it The Curse Continues. All right. If you are not familiar with one of the most biggest, one of the most biggest athletic I would say student and staff combined events. The homecoming hoopla. Mind you, I'm staring at a poster of it right behind Christian. Along, he's literally in his little Mike Jack outfit for his student government promotional poster.
That I also lost, man. I can't catch a break.
And then he's next to Mr. De Benedetti. Literally. Oh my gosh. All right. So if you're not familiar with Homecoming Hoopla, it's a basketball event to where 15 seniors are gathered along with 15 faculty members, and they face off in a basketball game to see who comes out on top. And for every single year, the faculty has remained victorious. We came into...
Until...
No.
We lost the game.
I literally with this upcoming game, I told myself Bryce Christian is going to save us all.
He posted a story, took a picture of the poster that has me on it, and he said, Bryce Christian save us all.
I literally posted, save us all, Bryce Christian. And I was talking with our friend Amari. I was talking with just our friend Samaya, all of the guys that we love and care for. And they were like, dude, Bryce Christian needs to come out on top. He needs to carry the team. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. If you don't have enough information on Bryce, he is an actual basketball player. We call him a hooper. If you don't know basketball lingo, there is a fine line between a basketball player and a hooper. Bryce Christian is a hooper.
Well, thank you. That's so kind.
That's just an undisputed fact that I literally had to debate with so many people today because I'm not gonna lie.
They flaming me?
They were flaming.
For sure.
So really just to get into the game, I came there about like 25 minutes early. I'm just seeing Twin warm up, seeing him get his little compression pants on, listening to
the compression pants were already on.
Listening to his music. What songs were you listening to? Like what songs really like put you in the mood? Got you going, bro.
It's not the same as you would think. Hold on, I could go back. Let's see. We had I think we started with Diablo by Mac Miller.
Okay.
03 Adolescence by J. Cole.
Okay.
Axino, I was a little bit ahead. That was on the ride there. I honestly didn't listen to that much because I kept pausing it to hear what people were saying.
Yeah.
I only played 4 songs. Cry For Me, Stone, Backseat Freestyle, and Love by Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
So Stone by Mac Miller. But
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at Twin and I'm just seeing like the look of pure focus on his face.
I was focused.
And I'm just thinking to myself like, he got to go crazy. So Twin has been involved in many, correct me if I'm wrong, many AAU clubs.
Oh yeah.
Many club, basketball programs.
Mm-hmm.
He's been practicing since how long?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years old.
5 years old.
Yes.
Since 5 years old.
12 years.
Yes. So he's not new to this. He's true to this. He's true to the game. He's a student of the game, right?
Coaches don't see it.
So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So my friend Amari shows up. Samaya shows up. We're ready. We're prepared. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll.
Hey, why I hear no chance for me? Oh, because I wasn't at the game.
Look. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. They do the little lineups. The atmosphere is crazy.
Hey,
people are screaming. People are yelling. And then I see Twin over there on the bench.
Bro, when I tell you, they
mind you,
I wasn't me off so bad.
I was not paying attention for real because I was kind of half on my phone, half like looking, and I forgot that you put your hair in a ponytail, so I'm like, who is that? And then they call out the reserves. There was like Bryce Christian, and I'm like, huh? I look over at Samaya. She like, I don't even know what they talking about.
No, mind you, because so Declan's on the team, right? And
shout out Declan Klein, bro.
Yeah,
One of
great
HF's,
just great photographer, man. Goodness, great guy.
Yeah,
what a guy. But man, when I tell you, I talked to Declan. He said, "Oh yeah, I found out what the starting lineup was." I was like, "What was it?" My name was not mentioned. Isaac Griggs' name was not mentioned. Oh my god.
So
we had a practice. half the people on the starting lineup, if not like 4/5 of them, were not at the practice. Actually, no, 3 of them were not at the practice.
Wow. So I'm looking at somebody. She's like, I don't even know what they talking about. Like,
well, she don't know basketball.
Where are they at? Where is he at? Amari looking at me. He side at me. He like, yo, get your mans, bro. Like, your man's is trash. Like, get your mans, bro. I don't know why he not in there, bro. But hey, and we made a bet. We literally, me and Amari made a bet, and I was over 20 points for you. He was under 20 points for you. I was like, bro, he's going to score more than 20. He was like, bro, I promise you he's not going to score more than 20. And I bet. I was like,
how would you bet?
Dude, it was like we didn't even really bet nothing for it. We just bet. Like, we was like,
right,
bro,
okay.
he's going to score. He's going to score 20.
Right.
Amari's like, no, he's not. So I look at Twin sitting on the bench, just sad. Like, he's just wiggling his feet, just trying to get himself ready for the game.
I wasn't doing all that.
So we do tip off, and I'm like, hold up, the game looking a little bit close than expected. You know, we get rebounds. We
were rebounding pretty well at the first half.
We're getting a lot of stops, a lot of fast break points, a lot of transition points. Shout out to our point guard. What was his name? Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack Cassidy. Yeah,
Jack Cassidy.
I mean he's a bucket. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Cassidy. First time ever hearing a dude like.
The people are trying to say that he wasn't good. He's a bucket.
He's a bucket.
I played with him.
He had from what I've seen.
He was the leading scorer.
He was the leading scorer, right? So I'm like, okay, he's putting on for the team, and then we kind of start going on the downfall.
Do I take it from here?
Go ahead, Tor.
All right, so
take the floor.
Man, when I tell you, I was on that bench, just looking at that time, click down. We had 5. It's 8-minute quarters. We had like 5 minutes. I'm still not in there. I'm like, Coach.
Goodness gracious.
Because for context, one of the coaches was at the practice. The other coach was not. That other coach that was not there was running the whole lineups. Didn't see one of us play before. All of a sudden, knows everything. But that's beside the point. I eventually do get in the game. First bucket, I score off a cut. It was a tough layup. I can't lie. I put some English on it, went in, whatever, right?
Wait. Stop right there. What did you say
about my layup that went in?
You scored? Wait, no. Wait, no, you did score. I forgot. Bro, I could have scored. Yo, I literally thought the entire game this man had no points. Oh, my gosh. I thought you had no points. Maybe that was like a layup that I missed or something. But, like, bro, I could have. Bro, okay. Continue. Go ahead.
I'm befuddled. But yeah, I we'll jump forward a little bit. I went 1 for 3 on the whole game, right? When I tell you, I played for a total of 5 minutes of a 32-minute game. 5 minutes. I got 3 shots. I made that one layup. After I made that layup, I scored. Like I said, I scored off a cut. I get taken out on the next timeout. Coach says, you need to move off the ball more. Mind you, I scored off of a layup. I scored off of a cut. I don't know what to tell you, but,
They should have had me at coach. They should have had me coaching, bro.
You're not wrong, but anywho.
Look, just coming from my perspective, here's what I saw. All right?
You saw me get freaking, I don't even know.
So, I'm going to be honest with you. Once, no offense to Declan Klein, but once he slipped twice, that's when I knew.
That was.
That's why I knew he was going to be on the downfall. Like, I was just keeping it up. We was super sloppy. Like, just with the plays.
We had no plays. We had one practice. We had one practice.
Just with how with how they played, with the defense, and I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
Oh man, we can talk about defense in a minute.
Y'all were getting out rebounded.
Oh, we know.
Just a quick note. Two of my basketball coaches were on the faculty. 3 were on the faculty team.
One of them had some tight sweatpants in the warm-ups.
And
I don't even know what that was. He had to like hoodie mellow.
And long story short, that's what did it. You know, they were getting out rebounded by the coaches. They were getting outshot by the coaches.
They scored 70 something.
Gosh. And it was just a mess. It was just a mess by the third quarter. A lot of the seniors were ball hogging. Y'all were ball hogging. Just to keep it a buck. Y'all were ball hogging, and y'all didn't have enough chemistry.
Oh, of course not.
With the exception of them having practice for only one day.
And because they switched up the rotation, I don't think I've played with Griggs once. Mind you, we were supposed to be running the 1 and 2. We were supposed to be starting at 1 and 2. But yeah, we can get into some more logistics here. Then we can switch up the topic. Cause guys, call in if you have anything to say. If you want to talk to Christian directly about his performance, I know some people want to. 708-WHFH 708-798-9434.
Make sure to call him, man. Don't be scared, man.
But let me finish this up. So, we were actually very close for the first half. We were pretty much tied, I think it was, or if it wasn't tied, it was like 5 points. It was maybe a 2, maybe 3 possession game at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Man, when I tell you that second half comes around and we still were balling, I was thinking, wait, we actually kind of got this, right? Man, we go down 11, right? We go down 11. We switch up the lineup. I'm in. I forgot who else was in, but I remember I was in. Man, we go on a 4-0 run. It was 40 to 29. We were down 11. Now it's 40 to 33. They call a timeout.
Okay.
Because they were a little rattled. They call a time.
Yeah.
They call a time. They called a timeout.
Yeah.
We switched our lineups.
See,
We switched our lineups. And we went from down 7 to down 23 points.
I got this.
No, you don't. What is going on? What is going on?
Yeah.
Man, that irritated me so bad.
And what was crazy was like, because I already knew before the game started how it was going to be set up. HF is a school of inclusivity. I'm going to say that all the time.
And that's a good thing.
Every time you ask me about an event that involves anybody, I'm going to say the word inclusivity. So what I mean by that is everybody gets a chance. Not everybody is going to get the highest chance, though. Not everybody's going to get the best chance. Not everybody's going to get the worst chance.
Or the equal chance.
Unfortunately for Christian, he was on the short end of the stick. So he got the short chance.
Oh, we know.
With 5 minutes total out of a 32-minute game. More people, more players got more time than him. And, you know, you got to make do with what you got. So what I want to point out is this. Did my twin make do with what he got? Let's look at the logistics. How many shots did you take?
3.
How many did you make?
1.
There's your answer right there.
I did what I could, y'all. I really tried my best.
And then one of the main indicators that the lights were probably too bright.
Whoa!
Was the fact that there was a moment where Twin was open in the corner.
All right, we cut his mic. We cut his mic. We cut his mic. And we're back. You're listening to WHFH 88.5 FM Flossmoor. The call number is 708-798-WHFH, 708-798-9434. That was No Scrubs by TLC, and you're listening to 2 Bs in a Pod. Cass. He was yawning. Why'd you count fast if you're... Anyhow.
Hey, man. I'm not done.
I'm done.
I'm not done.
I'm done.
Look, as I was saying, there was a shot in the corner. Somebody passed to Christian. I don't know who it was. He set his feet, shot, airballed.
What are you talking about?
Mind you, the entire student section that consisted of me, Amari, and Samaya all reacted just like, "What was that shot? What are you doing?" And then from that point on, Twin, I don't know how to tell you this, but it was just like, I'm telling you, it was literally like the lights were too bright.
For me?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
You got ripped like 5 different. You got the ball stuff.
Five is an exaggeration. Whoa. No, you want to know what happened? They would come behind you, and nobody says anything. Yo, tell me, watch your back. No one says anything. No one knows how to communicate on the court. That was one big thing. I would be talking, yo, get corner. Nobody gets corner. We try to switch to zone. We go down, and we stay in zone. And then we finally switch to man. People still run the zone while we supposed to be a man. All of a sudden, we give it a wide open threes to basketball coaches and Debo. All of a sudden, now we down 23. Man.
I think
Yes. I missed the shots. I missed 2 shots, matter of fact. But man, it's hard. Because the thing is, when you're on the bench for a whole quarter, it's hard to get warm, man. and my elbow was out, but that's a whole different story. Take it, Twin. I'm done.
Look. There was another shot where Twin got the rebound, and he's going coast to coast. He's transitioning up the court. I'm going to explain as best as I can for you non-basketball fans. He goes behind the back.
That was tough, too.
He goes behind the back, pump fakes. The defender falls for it, jumps. Twin steps through, not with his pivot foot, right? Not with your pivot foot.
No, it was a clean play. I got pushed.
Clean play, open layup.
No, it was not. I got pushed in the back. How do I?
don't want to hear it.
Please tell me how I fall on the floor.
So from a fan's perspective, I'm going to tell you what I saw.
Okay.
All right?
All
I saw an open layup that you missed.
So did I.
He
looked like a wide. No,
he hit the side of the rim.
It looked so beautiful. All of a sudden, I'm on the floor.
He hits the side of the rim, and then after, I don't know if bro slipped or something, but I literally look at Samaya, I look back, he's on his back. He's on the floor. He's on his back. I'm like, what happened? And then he gets up, ref.
I did not say ref.
Like, ref.
I did not say ref. You ain't even think I got fouled. Why would I say ref?
He waves his hands in the air, and he's just like,
Why are you lying?
And so Amari.
Oh my goodness.
Throughout the entire time, Amari keeps looking at me. He's just like, bruh, look, man, he ain't scoring. Like, what's going on with your mans? I'm like, dude, he got to tap in. He got to lock in. And it got so bad to the point where about third or fourth quarter, we were taking half-court shots.
It was fourth quarter.
Because we knew that fourth quarter. Because we knew that we were over. And then once that buzzer hit that, we then knew that for the ninth, how long have we been losing? For the consecutive year in a row, for many consecutive years, we have once again lost the faculty. We got
to move on.
We lost.
So
took out. Me and Samaya waited outside of the South building for Christian. He took super, super long. I don't know if he was trying to
I was changing I was taking off the dogger compression pants, bro.
We were just waiting. Once everybody left, Twin came outside. The look on his face was just so sad. And he dabbed me up. He was like, all right, Twin, I gotta go. Nothing more, nothing less. Dapped up somebody. All right, I gotta go. He went to his car. That was it.
And I cried my way out. Anywho, yeah. So that's life. You know, you win some, you lose some. You gotta lose to win.
Yeah.
Even though there's no second chance in this scenario, but
yeah,
you know, it is what it is. Okay. So to introduce the next topic, man. I'm so done with that. Man, get some better coaching figure, brother. My goodness.
All right, so Christian chose this topic. We had brainstormed this for a while, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna let him kind of take the wheel on this one.
For sure.
For our second topic, we posed the question: should our effort be determined by the potential outcome? Take it, Twin.
All right. So that might sound very confusing to some, but essentially what we're saying here is, if you get invited onto SNL.
All right, so I came up with a scenario, right?
Right.
So let's just say we go beyond WHFH radio and we continue 2Bs in a podcast, hopefully, God willing, right? And we get invited on to SNL because for some reason we blew up, right?
Yay!
So from our effort now to, I guess, that date,
Potential outcome.
that scenario-based date, should our effort change? Should the way that we I guess, how do I say this, carry ourselves and carry the podcast change because we're being invited to a higher level of business?
In another like not personal way to say it, way to explain it. Essentially, if you're about to do something that could potentially get you not on SNL,
Yeah.
but even just like kind of with Voyager.
With anything.
Actually, okay, Dick, I'm gonna make it personal. Never mind. When I first started doing stuff with the Voyager back in sophomore year, my effort was still high,
Yeah.
and I still tried my best on the work that I provided for the Voyager. With that first design that I did, the black hole or whatever. And then I continued to give my all through my graphics. Then I
Yes.
eventually started writing as a guest writer. I got on the paper. Continued that same amount of effort, if not higher, to get to the sports editor eventually, right? So
Yeah.
the thing is, I guess the question is, should my effort have always been at the level that it is now? Because it's obviously higher now than it was then, but should it have always been at this level?
I think because it's a tricky question.
It
Like,
is
I'm trying to make sense.
because I
of
feel
it.
like there's so many possibilities.
By the
And
way, if you wanna give your thoughts on this, 708-798 WHFH 708-798-9434. If you want to put your thoughts on this, if you want to really just give your 2 cents in, hold up. Why is he showing me? Okay, so first of all, he just threw me off. He just showed me something stupid on Instagram. I'm just trying to focus. I'm really trying to like decipher it. I'm really trying to like dissect this question.
yeah,
Okay. So when you started out just as a little boy, sophomore year for the Voyager, you were hungry. You were hungrier.
Sure.
You had I guess you had more of like a eager, I would say, stance when it came to the Voyager.
I was very curious.
Yeah.
Right.
You're very curious. So, okay, cool. So you're very curious, right? And that prompted you to put in more effort, I guess, due to that curiosity. Am I correct? I don't like, because I'm really trying to make sense. I'm really trying to make sense of this
what
question.
I'm saying is my effort level right now in the Voyager is higher than it was then. My question essentially is, should my effort then, like, should the level of my effort then be at the same level as it is now, even though
Your effort,
I couldn't imagine me getting here back then. So, are we not seeing, Twin, we're not seeing.
like, you're boggling my brain.
All right,
dude.
we'll stick with SNL, man.
Look, no. It's not even just SNL. It's just like, okay, all right, cool. So you're saying, should my effort then have been similar to my effort now?
Because now it's higher. Because I guess I know that the outcome is higher now.
I feel like for me that's impossible though. I feel like it's impossible.
Why?
It's impossible for your previous effort to be the same as your
current
effort, because how are you going to get to your current effort without your previous effort?
Because I feel like effort shouldn't fluctuate. I feel like if you're on the basketball court, you're trying to get a rebound. That rebound effort should be the same as the jump shot effort. As much as you want to put the ball in the hoop, you want to get the ball out that hoop.
Let's just say you make a mistake, right, and you get out rebounded.
Dang it! Just like yesterday.
Basically. Okay, matter of fact, let me ask you this. Even with the game, like, do you think that there was a point where your effort wasn't as 100% as it probably should have been.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, then. So
It was at the end of the game when we were down freaking 23 points. I was like, man, we cooked.
So even with that, even with the fact that y'all were down by 23, your effort declined based on the fact that there wasn't probably going to be a positive outcome or a winning outcome. It should have stayed the same, twin.
You see my point. See my point.
I definitely see what he's saying.
Right. So the point is that I guess the question was, do we keep our effort at the same level, or
even if it looks
a little gloomy?
Okay. All right. So now that you posed that question, I have a lot to say.
Go ahead, twin. The floor is yours.
So obviously, with certain conflicts in life, we deal with certain setbacks, right? Certain delays, certain detours, et cetera, right? But I don't think that we should base our effort on what our ideal outcome is or what we believe the outcome is going to be. So, for example, you have a test, right? And you're very pessimistic about the test. Dude, I don't think I studied enough. I don't think I studied as hard. I don't think I went over most of the material. So I'm not going to try as hard. Or I'm going to cheat, right?
Whoa!
Or I'm going to cheat. That's just hypothetical. This is hypothetical. But I feel like your effort should still be the exact same.
Right.
Like you should still go into it thinking like, okay, even though I don't know most of the material,
A+.
I'm going to put in my brain at least something that's going to try to make sense of this. And if it doesn't happen, I can walk away knowing that, okay, cool.
I did my best.
I did my best, right? Even just calling back, and this is a way back reference.
Uh-oh.
Even just calling back to the 4 Agreements thing, right?
Oh, your episode?
The book. Not even
What's
just the episode.
Bryce talking about now on all platforms? Bryce Barnett's podcast. Shout out that, but go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, even just calling back to the 4 Agreements book where they mention always do your best, right? So even if your best doesn't look like what you may think, it would be. So, okay, twin. Yo, stop showing me memes.
That's from Mulako.
Stop showing me memes.
That's from Mulako. I'm sorry.
So even if your best is like, okay, all I can really do right now is get out of bed. If that's your best, then you put in 100%. If your best on another day is like, I'm going to run 4 continuous miles without stopping, then that is your best. That is your 100%. But whatever it is that's curated on that day, whatever you think the 100% is, whatever you think the peak is, reach for that peak.
Like that rebound.
With you at the time, maybe at the time that you were with the Voyager during your sophomore year, your best effort probably looked like something that current you would look at as like, that's light.
Touche.
That's light.
Touche.
That's baby work. That's barbecue chicken. It's light.
Chicken from there.
It's light. So I think it's impossible to have the same amount of effort from during the past into the present. It changes over time. I'm not gonna lie. For me, it fluctuates over time. Because even with, let's just say, the promotional ideas and the graphics for the radio show, there was a time where I looked back at our last year's graphics and I'm like, it doesn't look as good as I thought it would be, or it doesn't. I don't like it. But at the time, I'm thinking of it as like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I like how I did it, right? I may look back at the graphics that I put out for this year 2 years later and be like,
man, it's trash.
It's trash. Right? So it keeps going. So I don't think it's a question.
You're so right. My fault. Continue. I just thought about that.
So I don't think it's a question of just like, okay, well, should our effort be determined by the potential outcome, but how can our effort grow?
Yeah.
Consistently. How can it adjust consistently to the point where we don't stop and settle for an effort that was once approved in the past?
Man, because I had that like realization of like, what the heck? So I started graphic design. I started graphic design back in 2020, late 2020. I would want to say November. And when I look back at some of the stuff I did back then, I tried my absolute hardest.
Yeah.
And man, that was some of that some of that was bad. But like then I probably didn't think that it was that good then, but I definitely thought like I put 100% effort into that.
Yeah.
So like now I'm doing like all these crazy things. I'm making Michael Jackson posters. Everybody's like, "Yo, I thought you actually had that suit on." But like
that comes from constant effort.
Right. But like 2020 me would be like, "Whoa, I made that?" Nah. I can barely outline a player on Photoshop. Like man. Yeah, so I mean, now I think about it, it definitely relates to just progression in life.
Yeah.
I really just enlightened myself with my own question. How does that work?
Hey man, that's 2 B's for you. I think it definitely comes down.
That's why you should vote for us for best radio show.
Are you doing this early?
Yes. The heck? It's early voting.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, we coming for it all. But hey, if you want to vote for us,
I deserve it all.
hey, shout out Kendrick.
Yeah.
But look, man, like even just with that question, like I was thinking about it just before you got here, and I'm like, what does this mean, bro? Christian? Like, what does this mean? So I'm thinking like, bruh, okay, so his past self, the effort from Bryce's past self was good for him. Coming back to the future, or I guess in the present, Bryce Christian is looking at his past effort and is like, that was trash. But I don't think it's about comparing the two. I don't think it's about comparing, okay, which effort is better than which effort. which effort is better than one another. It's more so, how can I constantly grow my effort? How can I constantly grow myself?
Yeah.
How can I constantly grow my hunger and my desire to want something?
And that's what I'm going to slip in this quote from Gabby. Man, she just dropped the gem. She said, like literally going right off of that, don't settle for an effort that was once approved in the past.
Literally that. It was literally that. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you so much.
Man.
Don't settle for an effort that was approved in the past. You're supposed to look.
Wait, you said that?
Yes.
Wait. What the heck?
The entire point of the past, the entire point of looking at the past is for building something to grow off of. Or to grow off of. If
Right.
I'm looking at a podcast graphic from 2023 and I'm like, that was pretty good.
Indeed.
I got some work I need to do. I got to look at that and be like, it was all right.
T-Rash.
Yeah, T-Rash. And I got to look at something that I have now and be like, I like it.
Or you can even say that's bad.
Oh, yeah. I can even say that's bad. May need to up it another ante. Maybe need to up it another level.
Believe it or not, the first time I did that Michael Jackson thing, I thought it was bad. Like, no pun intended either. Like, I genuinely thought that I did a bad job. And then I had to move some things around and it looked a little better. But, you know, I feel like you got to fail to succeed.
You got to fail to succeed.
You know.
You got to grow to achieve. Like, look, man, all it really comes down to is just constant growth. Do not stay. I'm not saying don't stay in the same spot, but don't constantly put yourself in the same spot.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Like,
you got to grow.
Make an opportunity for you to grow mentally, whether it's mentally, physically, whether it's you reading a book, you going to the gym. Like, be the better version of yourself. Be a better version of who you were compared to yesterday. You know? And I want to come
1% better.
I want to come up with a quote. Every time during the workouts for the athletes, I always like think of like a made up quote in my head. Good day today, better work tomorrow. Or a good day today, better day tomorrow. Good work today, better work tomorrow. Something along those lines. And I always think like
brick by brick.
Yeah. If they ask me to like break it out, I'm gonna say that. Hey guys, good work today, better work tomorrow. Like, great. This effort was good in the past.
Yo, who's this guy? Get him out of here.
Get him out the gym, bro. Like, what you doing, bro? You ain't even benching enough for you to say that, bro.
All right.
Look, but even just thinking about it like that, like just looking at your effort in the past and being like, I'm glad I grew from that. Because I've learned so many things just about podcasting, about Canva designing, that
I got to get you on Photoshop still.
That may be another level of effort that I have to do.
Come on now.
That may be another level of effort that I have to do.
I need to take a walk.
You know? And like, even just looking at the stuff from 2023. Why is he walking over here?
Yes.
Even just thinking about the stuff from 2023 and just thinking like, man, that was garbage. Like that was hot garbage. Like
Garbage.
I didn't like that, right? And I'm glad that I learned something while I was here. You know, even like you know what I mean. So I think whoever's listening, you know, for our supporters,
Shout out, y'all.
yeah, just keep growing, consistently grow. Don't stay in the same spot that you were yesterday, last week, last month.
Shoot, a minute ago.
Shoot, a minute ago. You know, always up the ante. Always challenge yourself. And what did Gabby say?
Well, what you said, actually.
I forgot it.
Oh my god.
Read it off again.
Wait. All right, here we go. Don't settle for an effort that was once approved in the past.
Don't. Please don't. Because I'm telling you, you're going to get complacent.
Why do I not remember you saying that? Because, I don't know why I don't remember you saying that. I was tripping.
Nah, you're good, probably. Look, Gabby just needed to say it for you to realize.
All right.
Gabby just needed to say it for you to realize.
All right.
Don't get complacent, man. Don't get complacent. Always look for some growth in anything, whether it's little, big, small, tall, minuscule, huge. I don't know.
Grande.
Grande. But yeah, man.
Put yourself into uncomfortable situations.
Yes.
If you're comfortable, you're doing something wrong.
Ooh.
See, that's the thing. If you look around the gym and you don't see nobody better than you, you in the wrong gym.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong
That's
gym.
the same thing with friends.
You're in the wrong.
It's the same thing with friends.
You in the wrong friend group.
Like, if you look at your friend group and you have people that you're around that you're like, they're not that
They
big.
aight.
They're cool. They're cool, I guess. You're
I
doing something
guess.
wrong. You know what I mean?
Make them acquaintances. Find some new people.
And this is no offense to Christian.
Whoa.
But no. Just hear me out when I say this. I am friends with Bryce Christian not only because of his compassion and
Aw.
his care. I'm about to start relating in a minute. His compassion, his love, and his care.
We have a caller.
Oh shoot! All right, we're gonna answer this call in. First calling of the day.
Someone's laughing. Hello.
Hello.
This is Sky.
Oh, hi, Sky.
What's going on, man? I could tell, bro.
She's one of the ones that it's like immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go ahead, Sky. What you got for us?
I don't have anything. I just want to say hi.
Oh, hi. How
What's going on, man? You enjoying the show?
Yeah, I guess.
That's good.
I guess.
I guess. All
All
right.
right, we're about to kick you off.
I
right,
like
bye,
I like
Sky.
Christian speech.
Oh,
Bryce,
what was my speech?
no, like like what you're saying.
Dang, why not Barnett?
What the heck? I've been yapping my head off, bro.
He's the one that's been saying the most about this topic.
You know what, bro? All right, that's a bet, Sky. Hey, man. Hey, listen. You know what? She got it, bro. That's a bet.
Nah,
If you're listening, bro.
She cooked you.
If you're listening, you just got pushed back the second semester, bro.
All right.
You just got pushed back the second semester. Hope you know that, bro.
Oh, no. Hey, that's his decision.
Enjoy your time here, bro. Enjoy your time here. It's gonna be a long wait. It's gonna be a long wait.
You said enjoy your time on the bench. No.
You're gonna have to be comfortable with patience and waiting. You gotta be comfortable with patience and waiting.
Yo.
Hey man, when that clock hit January 1st, 2026, I'll give you a call. Hey, I have a quote from my dad. He literally just tapped in. Being uncomfortable encourages you to change and move. From my father.
Hey, shout out Mr. Barnett.
Shout out to my dad, man.
You're listening to WHFH 88.5 FM Flossmoor. The call-in number is 708-798-WHFH, 708-798-9434. And you're listening to Two Bees in a Pod cast. On to the final stretch.
All right.
Are you going to get into your solemn voice again, Bryce?
Shut up.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, okay. All right. With the podcast, not just Two B's, but what's Bryce talking about now, we emphasize the importance of mental health. We emphasize the importance of keeping yourself healthy, keeping yourself content, and just keeping a lot of things in mind especially when it comes down to appreciating life, embracing life, and embracing the people around you and loving the people around you. One of our notable guests, Mr. Amari Farmer.
I knew it.
One of our notable guests,
8-time nominee, 0-time winner.
Mr. Amari Farmer, touched on that with his groundbreaking and award nominating episode, just about mental health and really just about grief. And we definitely commend Amari for that.
Indeed.
Now, how can I get into this, man? With the recent events just happening around the school this past week, I do want to give really just a memorial and a rest in peace to one of our HF students, Max Garcia. His passing has not only affected HF students, but I guess it has affected the community overall, especially when it comes down to mental health, especially when it pertains to really just keeping yourself embracing life and keeping yourself in the sense of embracing life and really just being content with life. I definitely think for me, I did not know Max personally. He seemed like a great guy though. That's what kind of tells the entire story, is that he seemed like such a great guy to be around. Obviously, I would see him on my good friend Ezekiel's social media. You know, they always posted up good fits on fresh.
Doing whatever.
Yeah, doing whatever. I would see him around the school, just always with a smile on his face. And I think that's really just what told the story for everyone. That's how they remembered him. You know what I mean? And when I first got the news, it was just like, whoa, like it didn't feel real. Even though I did not know him as much as I probably have should, it just did not feel real, because it's like you saw somebody one day and the next they're not there anymore. So it's a very unreal feeling, and it's not the best feeling to have, because we all come together as one to grieve, and we all come together as a collective to kind of tell our thoughts on this. You know what I mean? What are you thinking, Twin?
Man, I think that you and I are on the same wavelength here when we say that we both weren't very close with Max, but I had friends that were very close with him. Like you said, Ezekiel. I had Zeke. I had Nate. Specifically John Paul. I've really been checking in on him. Yeah. Because I mean, even though he's not here no more, like I've known this as like freshman year as my guy. But like there were various people, and I could go on. The list goes on. But the point is that one thing that really stood out to me every single time that something was posted about him recently, it was just talking about how kind he was, how genuine he was as a person. And that always was something that really made me like think like this guy like really had an impact, and I don't even know if he knew it,
Wow. Okay. What you just said right there is...
Because you're seeing all these stories, you're seeing all these posts, and it's like all these comments under his post. And it's like, man, I miss you so much. Like talking about just how good of a person he was. Yeah. And, like I said, I didn't really know the guy. But I mean, yeah, like you said, I mean, he seemed like he had like just a positive attitude, carried himself like he did. And it was just really unfortunate situation, especially because we have a member in the Voyage that was close to him too, Mike. And, it's just a whole thing because, he's grieving, and there's just a lot of grievance around the school that's going on. So, my condolences and prayers to everybody. I bet Twin says the same. And it's just on behalf of us, check in on your people, because man, it's more important than you would think to send out a text, make sure they good,
Yeah.
cause man, you never know, it might be too late.
Um. So, really, even just with the aforementioned episode with Amari, the reason why I called back to it was not just because of, I guess, its relevance as today, to today, but also just for the simple fact that Amari, while recording with us, dealt with a death in the family, or not with the death in the family, but with the death of a close friend, right? And he was obviously grieving, but he still took the time to, I guess, come on the podcast with us, to express himself freely, to be cooperative with us, and to produce such a great episode, right? So much so to the point where he was nominated 8 times, right? And he was acknowledged for just his great contribution to the podcast. And I think what Amari felt within that episode, a lot of HF students are feeling right now. And it's hard. It's hard for us to pull through. It's hard for a lot of them to pull through. And it's hard for them to find the courage and the strength to wake up and to realize that grim and that devastating fact every single day. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just coming from somebody who has not lost an immediate family member, very close friend, a lot of times I think like I'm not really in the place to speak about this. But at the same time, as someone who has advocated endlessly for the awareness of mental health and for the awareness of our well-being, I feel a moral obligation to speak about this. And I think just even just talking about his impact on other people, like it was so insane just having these conversations with other students and them telling me about him. Like, you know, he was such a great friend. I'm seeing this on social media. There were recordings of him, you know, just giving back to his people. You know what I mean? And for that to be so evident and for his impact to be so visible and for it to be so obvious, sometimes we ask the question, did he realize that? You know? And I think that's an uncomfortable conversation that we have to confront, because we look at examples. The first example that I really thought of was Robin Williams, one of the most decorated comedians of our time. Always put a smile on people's faces. Like, he never failed. He never failed to put a smile on people's faces. He never failed to have an amazing impact on people. Yet, it felt like it just wasn't enough. It just felt like there wasn't really a way for him to kind of get the same reciprocated feel.
Yeah.
And I wonder if the same story happened with Max. And I feel like just not seeing his friends show up to school, or not seeing most of his friends show up to school. I'm not gonna say all of them, but not seeing most of his friends show up to school, that also tells a story as well, because it's like that affects the entire day, man. That affects the entire day. And as much as we like to kind of move on from things as a school, like, you know, we gotta get down to others, you know, matters of business.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get down to other matters of events like homecoming, you know, pep rallies, hooplas, whatever the case may be. We gotta address the elephant in the room.
Right.
which is mental health. We have to advocate for that because there should never be a time where someone feels as if they're not receiving the same love that they put out. It's just something that we got to confront.
And I mean, man, when I tell you, like, I just want to spin back to just like literally sending text to people, not asking them for something, because I feel like that makes people feel like they're kind of just disposable and like not. It kind of diminishes their value. Like sometimes people just need a text to be like, "Hey, you good? You okay? How's life? Just talk to me. You got anything to talk about?" You know, I do that with Twin. I do that with Amari. I do it with a variety of people. But it's just, man, I feel like it's not done enough by society in general. Not trying to act like I'm holier than thou or anything, but it's just something that I like to emphasize of really wanting to make sure that all the guys are good. Even in this group chat that I got, shout out Pink Lemonade. We say Grand Rising, and you know we do a little check in. That's our opportunity to get anything that's on our mind out there, whether it's about homecoming and the stresses of that at times.
Yeah. And not continue.
No, I mean it's just or like I was just gonna name like school, just homework, because IB can get treacherous. You gotta check in on your IB people. Like it's a lot. It's a lot of things that there are a lot of things that go on in a lot of people's lives, and just making sure that they got their things that like seeing if you can help out. It's important to try to outsource in that way too, because you have to allow the people to help you out at the same time. So I don't know. I didn't really mean to pivot the whole conversation, but I did want to mention that again because I didn't feel like I got it all out. But
yeah, you're good. Definitely kind of emphasizing what you said about checking in on your loved ones. I'm not gonna lie. There are some times where I do kind of feel guilty because it's like, I do kind of ask myself like, am I asking for too much for some of my relatives? Like, even just asking for like a ride or for some money for lunch. It's just like, when was the last time I asked them, hey, how was your day?
Right.
Or what did you do? And I think that definitely plays a part into how someone feels. And I'm not going to say that Max's friends exhibited the same behavior because I don't think they did. You know what I mean? I feel like with the evident love that they gave to him just on social media, in person, like I'm seeing it with my own two eyes. It's like, I don't think it was them.
Right.
And I think just still kind of maintaining that source of love and comfort for your friends, even on days where you don't feel it yourself. I think that's also important because there are days where I feel down in the dumps. I feel anxious about something. I feel disappointed about something or just tired. But I try to at least average one compliment or
right.
one source of positivity to somebody. You know what I mean? I'm involved in this club called Friends of Rachel. It sort of takes the center of like an anti-bullying campaign, more skewed towards a positivity campaign and just spreading love and kindness to people. And I think that definitely has a part to play in this conversation, mainly because you don't really hear a lot of compliments. You don't really hear a lot of positivity.
Man, I'll tell you, somebody told me a good compliment. I remember that for a while.
There we go.
Indeed.
It's like it's rare. It's rare. So when it happens, you hold it with so much value, And I think we have to bring it to a point where it's like it's a consistent and continuous thing, where it's not like, oh, this person is gonna say more mean things to me than they do positive things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand how people can be known for spreading negativity in the school where all we emphasize is school spirit and positivity and making people know that they are loved and that they are cared for. I don't get it. And just with people that are going through anything and with people that are, dealing with things at home, external things, please do not hesitate to reach out because there's always somebody that is willing to help. There's always somebody that is willing to make sure that you are in the right headspace. And I think this situation, it is a message of mental health awareness, because whatever Max was enduring, whatever he was going through, whatever he was battling, I pray and I hope that he had at least someone that gave him a message of positivity before that happened. Yeah. I'm sorry for changing the tone of the conversation, guys.
We're this is 2 in a row where we go from all these lighthearted, we talking about freaking basketball, how we get beat by 30, all these small things, and we're talking about freaking, oh, man, it's like there's a certain time where the soundboard gets put down.
Yeah.
There's just like it just yeah. It's a tough conversation, but
And one thing I do want to touch on is just like just hearing the conversations at school about this. Like I was thinking like people, and I understand people got a lot of stuff to do once they get to school. People got AP classes, people got honors classes, people got IB classes.
Oh,
Got to get some work done, right? But not once did I hear like a conversation about like what was going through his head, what was going through his mind. I'm hearing rumors about how it happened, or I'm hearing rumors about, oh well, I didn't really even know him for real, so it's like it's whatever. But it's like what? You know what I mean? Like it was so insane to me. I'm hearing these conversations firsthand. I'm not gonna out who did it.
can't do that.
Not gonna out who did it. But I'm hearing these conversations firsthand, and these people are saying like they're like, yeah, I mean, I didn't really know him, so like, yeah. But it's like, okay, you didn't know. I mean, even with people who are notorious for their passings in society. Like we don't know them, but we chant their names, right? We advocate for them when it comes to mental health. Why can't it be the same for Max?
right.
Like, and I love that when people found out, the first thing that we did was we advocated. You know what I mean? We posted the hotline. We posted mental health awareness posts. We went on our notes. We sent our condolences. We sent our prayers. We sent our best wishes. That's what we need to do more.
And it really sucks because, man, it's kind of like a boy who cries wolf situation with these people too. With some of the people that were responding after the event, they were speculating instead of advocating.
Yeah.
Which
like,
I didn't really appreciate, to say the least.
That's not what we should take from this. It shouldn't just be a speculation of how it happened. We need to,
Or if it happened.
yeah, we need to get down to why it happened. We need to get down to what was he thinking? What was going through his head? What was his mental space? Because there are over
And why did he get there? What's the root of the problem?
yeah, there is an estimated 3,000 kids at Homewood Flossmoor. Every individual person is going through something. Regardless of how great your day is going, regardless of whatever you achieved in your life, something is going to become an obstacle, a mental obstacle. You are going to go through trials and tribulations. You are going to face conflicts. You're going to face hardships. What we need to do as a community is we need to establish a shelter, and we need to establish a space for these people to run to when they have this stuff going on. Because we can't just look at stories like this We can't just look at stories like Max and say, okay, prayers and condolences, and then we keep it pushing. We got to get down to the root of the problem. We have to at least ask, well, what was going on? How can we prevent this from happening again? How can we advocate for our friends, and how can we support them in their time of need so they can flourish? And I really speak about this from someone who has had friends who went through the same thing. You know, they've had thoughts like that. They've went through mental battles. They've had hardships at home, at school, you know, with their personal lives. And I've always tried to make it my mission to help or assist in some way, because I know that for a fact that if I was going through the same exact thing, I would want somebody to reach out, whether they knew me or not. You shouldn't have to be accustomed with somebody in order to feel like you gotta help. You shouldn't feel like you've known this person for 10 plus years to feel like you gotta help.
And man, that's a great job, twin. Y'all can't see, but I'll do like the little clock it thing, cause like, yeah. But oh man, it sucks because I've had people tell me like, I wish I could have done something more. Like looking back on it, I wish I sent another text. I wish I this, I wish I that. And you know, although it's out of their control, like you got it. You feel for them.
Yeah.
Because it's if I was in their shoes, I would probably be feeling the same way. Like even though I check in on people, like I wish I sent another text.
Yeah.
I wish that I gave this person another hug. Like just dapped them up one more time.
Yeah.
Maybe would have done something. You know, because you never know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just sucks because like you said, like I've had friends where it's like they're going through something, you know. Shoot, sometimes you just put down what you're doing, pick up the phone, and like just see, like, is there something that I can do to help them out in their time of need, right? Because you would hope that when you're down, they would do the same. Not that that's the reason why you're doing it, but it's something where it's you got to show up sometimes, because man, when people don't show up, that's when things go bad. When people stop talking, that's when people resort to violence. Yeah. Whether it's between people on themselves, and man, that's why communication is so important between all of us.
And I think just, I'm not even saying you have to be the best supporter in the world. You don't got to show up 25-8 for somebody. Right. But at least show up once or twice. That can make a big difference.
Send that text.
I'm telling you, man. Like, and you would never, like, what's crazy is, like, you would never know. You know, I've been in many situations to where the ideal funny guy or the ideal happy person at school was going through something. Mm-hmm. And once people started sending those texts, he started to admit, he started to really, really dive deep into how he felt.
And reflect. And
people started going beneath the layers and uncovering who this person really was behind this, you know, comedic stance, you know? Yep. And I think just even with that situation, no matter how positive this person may seem, no matter how happy this person may seem, something could be bothering them. Just consider that possibility. Just with our closing conclusions, really what I have to say is, with the memory of Max Garcia, as a school and as a community, we have to make it our mission to advocate in his memory and to advocate for the well-being of everyone's mental health. And that starts with us. That starts with the clubs. That starts with the programs that push community engagement, that push community interaction, that push mental health. That starts with us speaking up and with us checking up on the people that we love and not us being passive to this stuff. Because us saying, well, I didn't really know him, that doesn't help. With us saying, well, it didn't happen to me,
That's so selfish. Oh, my goodness.
Still a part of the problem. And for people who, and I'm not condemning you, I'm not judging you, and I'm not shaming you, but for those who remain a bystander to active problems within our society, especially when it pertains to mental health issues, it's always going to be a bystander stance until you are affected, until there is a situation to where you feel very anxious about something. You feel very depressed about something. You feel very sad and devastated about something. And the same people who played bystander will want to look for somebody that's going to help them. Rest in peace to Max Garcia, and rest in peace to all of the victims of mental health battles and their conflicts. Thank you guys for listening.
Time for podtastic recap. We started off yapping about the basketball game of yesterday and how we went for 3 and got 5 minutes and
That was trash.
all right. All right. Yeah, and then our second topic kind of enlightened me. It was my question about how much effort should, or how much your potential outcome should determine the effort that you put into things. And we kind of realized that sometimes your effort changes over time, and that's okay, because what is life with no improvement? What is life with no growth? You know?
Put yourself in uncomfortable situations to see how you're really going to act.
Exactly. With our third topic, we remembered Max Garcia, and we spoke about all of the things that are important regarding mental health, or not all of them, but some of them. And please reach out if you need help. 988. And yeah, I mean, you got anything to add, Twin?
That's it for me, man. It's been a great episode.
It has. We will be back. Oh, first of all, follow us on Instagram, 2Bs in a podcast _ 2BS in a podcast _ We have the YouTube and Spotify working.
Yes.
We're going to get that like fully running very soon.
Yes.
And yeah, but next Thursday,
6 to 7:30.
Yup.